Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya?
Okay, what's going on, family? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys being here. Today, I have something special. This has been 2024 has been the year first of everything, right? A lot of stuff. But when it comes to watch collecting, we're not going to deal with everything else that's going on in the world, because the only thing that's important to us right now is the collectors. Not even the watch, but the collectors. And what you see in front of us right now, two amazing people. And I met this young man years ago. I actually seen him on TV, right? Seen him on TV before I got a chance to actually meet him. Went on an Invicta cruise, and I said, yo, this guy is very interesting because so many people are gravitating to him. I gotta, I just asked him. I'm like, hey man, I'm Trap. I just started YouTube. Can I interview you? He said, sure. In every cruise, we have done an interview. Now, unfortunately, because of COVID, couldn't do it. But now, here we are. It has been 4 years in the freaking making.
Missed last cruise. I missed last cruise, that's right.
Yes, you missed last cruise because you were trying to get. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. So please help me welcome one of the dopest people in the nation, Richard Oso. And we got a bonus. We have his superwoman sitting right next to him.
Wonder Woman she is.
This is Mary, everybody. So last time it was Richard Oso. The interview was always with him, but Mary is a very integral part to who he is. And we're going to get to know these people. You know what I'm saying? So strap in, get you some popcorn or get your liquor. Right now, Mr. Oso,
Yes,
Mary,
sir.
we're on a cruise.
Yes, we are.
And I'm just going to ask you, I'm just going to jump right into this.
Let's go.
The cruise thus far, the one that you're on right now. No, you did this is a back-to-back for you.
Yes.
This cruise right now, what does it mean to you?
Oh, this is a family reunion. Because I missed last year's cruise, unfortunately, because of weather out of JFK. Delayed us taking off. By the time we were going to take off, I never made the boat. Stupid me. I booked the flight the same day as the cruise. That's never going to happen again. Because I'm never going to miss a family reunion again. But this is a family reunion. We had the quote-unquote, Invicta cruise for 4 years. And then COVID happened. The world went to heck. And then it never, after COVID, it never happened. We all thought, okay, world got better. Let's do an Invicta cruise through Shop HQ or Levon, whatever it was. Never happened. And then all these lovely people and all these groups decided, hey, we don't need Shop HQ. We don't need whatever. Let's put it upon ourselves. Get somebody from Carnival. Say, hey, we got a couple hundred people that want to get together and have a cruise. What can you do for us? And this is, I'm gonna guess it's the third or fourth one that families have done.
Yep.
Third or fourth one.
Yep.
And I'm hearing that there might be more in the making.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But we're thinking about doing one out in Cali next year. If there's one, Dickerson, that's for you, my brother. Much love. I'd love to come out to Cali. Never been out that far out west. I'd love to do if you guys do one out in Cali next year. There's other ones hearing, but I don't want to spoil that. But there's more coming. But it's back to your original question. It's like a family reunion. So many people I've been seeing for years. You hear them though. You hear them on the interviews. You got everybody saying, Mr. Fantastic. Over here. We got all that. We hit everybody calling in and stuff like that. But it's not the same when you get to press the flesh, say hello, look at you, do the wrist checks, look each other in the eye, and it's a wonderful family reunion. For the first time, we met each other in the port, or no, not even in the port, the hotel the night before. Went to the to the mall, and that was, it was awesome. We got the vans, everything like that. Just 3 van full of family going to the mall for a ride and just having a blast. That was even before the cruise. It was full 24 hours before the cruise, and it was just like we're home again. So it was great. We had a blast.
Mary, this is the first time I had you on screen to where you're actually. We got to hear from you because Mary is, and I'm telling you guys, Mary, I know she's your Wonder Woman, but I saw her perform a feat that, for somebody her size, I'm freaking impressed, bro. Like like when me and wifey came back to the room, I was like, Mary is not the average.
No.
And I'm gonna tell you something, and we'll get into that in a little bit. I know you're by his side for a lot of stuff, and you was like, no, I got it. We'll get into details, but Mary, what is it? Okay, so you've been collecting Invicta with Richard. Now, were you collecting before him?
No.
Or it's just a package deal?
When we got together, he turned me on to the watches, and I've been interested in them ever since.
The first watch she bought me was not an Invicta. I'm not telling you to shush. I'm telling them to shush. It was not an Invicta. It was a Sterling original automatic, gorgeous watch, leather strap, green and black, gorgeous. Love it. Don't know where it is right. Oh, I know where it is. But that was the first watch she bought me off of
good
Shop
save,
NBC
good save, sir.
Off of Shop NBC at the time. I always do, yes. Off of Shop NBC at the time. And then I got turned on to Invictas a little bit more, and then we've been buying Invictas ever since. We go to concerts, we buy watches, and we go on cruises. That's our thing.
Okay, now.
Okay, I don't want to take more. Okay.
So, I've seen a couple of your videos. What type of music are you guys into?
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal. Hey, heavy metal. There you go. Heavy metal. And what is your favorite band?
My favorite right now is Breaking Benjamin.
Okay.
But I love Kiss. Kiss is my family band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is a watch collector now, right? And I'd assume that, now how long have you been collecting with Richard?
10 years.
10? Been 10 years.
Yeah, I was a little bit longer, but yeah.
Let me ask you this. Of all the watches that you have collected, what would you say your favorite line of watch as far as Invicta is concerned? What's your favorite one?
I love the Lupas.
The Lupas?
That was the first watch she had bought me.
Baby Lupa. Everything on her has to be baby because of her 5 1/4 inch wrist.
You're 5 1/4?
5 1/4.
Ooh, now you listen. Here's your superwomanism has risen to another level with me, y'all. And if you can see, she is a small woman, but do not let that fool you. You're there. We're on the 7-day cruise, right? We're on the celebration. It's been a beautiful time, and we went to Puerto Rico, San Juan, and there's an Invicta store that is how many days is it? 10 days old. That store just opened up.
I don't know how. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks old. And if you ever come here, it's all uphill. If you don't catch a cab or get an Uber, I think that's what you can do is get Ubers. I think Ubers are more common.
Ubers.
And it's all uphill if you walk 3/4 of a mile from the actual ship, And Mary pushed this man. And I'm going to tell you something. This is not a small man. He's not a small man. All right? He's Mr. Invicta. That's like, Tony Atlas or something. And Mary pushed this man, and I was like, yo, Mary, you can switch out with somebody. She said, no, I got it. And like we literally had to pry her hands off of his chair. I was like, Mary, I promise we want her. And I'm gonna tell you the love, and I have so much respect for you for that. Because I saw the love, and you was like, no, get back. And I was like, that's one thing I do not want to piss you off. Because
No.
but outside of that, I would like to know from both of you guys, over the years of collecting, right? Where has this taken you guys as far as like we all automatically know each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, how many lives have you been just forced into from this? How many relationships have you started because of watch collecting?
You want to take it?
We have made great friendships. It has made us closer
Yeah,
with a lot of people.
a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Mm.
We and yeah, and
We would have never met most people
right.
without the watches,
Mm.
basically.
Yeah, and we actually a couple people in particular that live not too far, about an hour away from us, Mr. Magnum Vic
And Janet.
and Janet.
Yeah.
We actually hang out once, twice a month, as our schedules allow. We go out to dinner. Now
Yeah.
it does. He doesn't. He lives 15 minutes away from a place to eat that we love called the Burger Barn.
Yes.
Rob's been there. A bunch of other people, Garrett's, everybody that came down for your event.
Yes.
Went to Burger Barn once. Great place.
Yeah.
That's like the only place that they go to. They go there like twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week.
Yeah, but we would have never met them.
But yeah, we would never have met them if it wasn't for these things.
You know.
He comes down to us, and I have like 5 or 6 places within like a 3/4 mile radius by my house that I can walk to literally. And there's an Italian restaurant called Filomena's that he loves. There's a wing place, a bar that we just go for bar food, and it's just like those relationships, like that. And there's other people, even like when there was events every month, I held events, collector events at the stores, and I'm telling people from Jersey, I'm telling people from Connecticut, come to my event, we're like that, and we have a good old time for 3-4 hours, something like that. Unfortunately, the events have kind of dwindled down. I'm trying to get that back up. Yeah, we have 2 stores left in the New York area, and I think thanks to Anthony now, he knows the manager's name. He's got the manager's phone number on speed dial in one of the stores. I'm going to try to get there to do an event. But even just now, I just realized this guy lives in Floral Park, literally 3 miles away from my house. I come to the middle of the ocean to figure out this guy lives 3 miles away from my house. So now there's a relationship there that we're going to have for a while. I'm sure we're going to be going out to dinner as well. And like you said in the very beginning, we say it all the time, we say it all day long. It all started with a watch.
Okay. Oh, speaking of which, we haven't done a wrist check. So we're going to start with Mary.
I put on my most.
You can bring it over. Bring it
over the camera.
I love this. My JT, I love it.
Okay, I like it.
And I love it that they make big watches like
That's a
this.
JT?
Yeah,
For her
JT.
side, it's a JT Subaku specialty.
I thought that was just a specialty.
This is a
No, it's
JT.
JT.
This is a JT
Wow.
Subaku specialty. Leather strap. I don't know what number it is, whatever like that. And this is a Subaku specialty.
Cowboys.
Venom variant, but the Cowboys edition.
Okay.
Whatever you want to call it. But I love it that they make this size watch for her.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing that we love about Invicta. Not only does she has that, she has, I don't know if you saw the artist, the skull.
Yes.
Skull
yes.
and jaws.
Yes.
They make it in her size, 42 millimeters.
Yes, I saw that.
I got her
Interesting.
that watch that you got Ryan for his birthday.
Yes,
Venom showed her.
Yeah.
Iridescent. I got that in her size. I got Subaku number 3 in her size. That's another thing that's great about these watches. They come in her size, and most of them we got them at the stores. Yeah.
Okay. So this is
You gotta show your watch too.
Sure.
You gotta show your watch.
Yes, we have this lovely Pro Diver tungsten, and this was designed by the infamous Invicta Ryan,
Invicta Ryan,
which is around here somewhere. He may be coming down, and what you guys hear in the background is a number of collectors, right? That just having fun. Now, with that being said, how many years has it been with you with Invicta so far, collecting?
2010, so it's got to be at least 14 years.
So you got about 14 years in. Now, I have to reference that first video because you gave us the number. But where are you right now? With
I don't know an exact number. I stopped counting at 500.
Okay.
But since then, I know I've added a couple of cases, so I'm over 600 there. Since then, I am over 650 Invictas alone. Yeah, I don't remember what it was during the first interview.
We're gonna review that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back and review that very first.
I think it was 3 something.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed when I first started doing this, the very first video, the launch video was our interview.
Was it?
If I told somebody how to find me, look up Trap Vision 3D. They say, "Hey, you're there with some guy." That's every time, dude. So you are my launch video.
It was on the ship, right?
Yes, on the ship.
I remember.
Right by the pizza place.
Yep, and because we had this loudspeaker, because we had to speak like stupid loud over it.
I remember.
Everybody was yelling, and people coming back from the bar or whatever like that, from the comedy club, and screaming. Yeah.
And here's the thing that I would say from that, the interview, what that did for me, and I shared this with you before, but what that did for me was I was coming out of my shell with being around people and stuff like that, and you being as kind as you were to do that, like, hey, this guy's on YouTube, you didn't mind. You know what I'm saying? I probably had 50 subscribers at the time, and you were all in, man. So that you and a number of other people really helped forge this. That's why I call you Mr. Invicta. That's why I call you Mr. Invicta. Now, here's the other thing too. Within the Invicta community, a lot of people get their names by other people.
Mm-hmm.
We know that, with the exception of Godfather. Godfather, he was groomed to be called.
I gave you TV 3D.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it is. Now, since the cruise, what is one thing that you, let's say, I hate to use the word hate, but since COVID, what is the one thing that you dislike about this whole thing? Because I know we haven't been around each other.
Right.
Me and you haven't sat down.
Right. Yeah.
And you're used to having your events, stuff like that. You say those dwindle down.
Right.
So what is the one thing that bothers you the most right now, though, about being an Invicta collector?
Wow, that's tough, really. The events that slowed down is a bummer. I'm not gonna say I hate it. It's just a bummer. The momentum that they had for a couple of years, because they were doing collaborations with this. They had so many collaborations. Now they all stopped. Right. There's like 2 left, I think. Football and NFL. I don't even think what else. I don't even know what else.
I think Jason Taylor and
yeah.
Oh, they still have Jason?
Okay.
They still have Jason Taylor.
Yeah. I know Shaq stopped. I know they stopped Star Wars, Marvel, DC. I'm bummed about that. But then I understand because they did so many. They flood the market sometimes, and they get an idea sometimes and they roll with it. Yeah. And then they saturate it. And they're just like, okay, what else can we do? Even though I know they're constantly coming up with new ideas. Like this new Sub 8 that's coming out is nice. Did that new Excursion that I did not win is nice also, but it was just like they saturated. They came out with too much too soon, and it's all that's one thing it's a bummer.
Right.
And then I don't know yet about the switch from Invicta from HQ to JTV. There's less shows on JTV for now. Who knows what's gonna happen in the future? They have to get their legs in the new. The JTV was all jewelry all the time. That's all it was. Then you bring watches in, and they're like, I don't know. And people buying them, people not buying them. We don't know. So it's not. There's not much of exposure as there was, because every day I'm reading on Facebook. Oh, when are they showing shows?
Yeah.
And, everybody's like, oh no, it's gonna be the 15th, and today's the 2nd. So it's that's one thing that's a bummer. I'm not gonna say I hate anything right now. Yeah. But there's a lot of things that's a bummer.
So Mary, I'm curious about you.
Okay.
How do you approach being a collector? Is it as emphatic as him, or do you allow him to just get the watches that you like or whatever? How do you go about collecting? He's pointing like me.
Usually when I like something, I'll get it. Mm-hmm. I'm not like him at all. he's a little fit.
That's why I have over 650 and she has about 65.
Yes.
That's still
when I like something, I get it.
Yeah.
You know, if
There
I
was-
really like
Yeah,
it, I get it.
there was one time that we were at an event, in local event. It was at a kiosk,
Yeah,
and it was
I got a diamond.
it was a buy 4 get 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Jeez.
I think it was a one time only for the event. So that was 11 watches.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think I came home with 4.
And I went home.
She went home with 7.
7.
That was the first time she
What?
got more watches than me in an event.
Yep.
Because every time we go into an event, we go into a store. I'm like, look for something you like, because I want to buy something for her, stuff like that. Because I mean, I bought her jewelry and I bought her stuff like that, but I don't know what else to get her that she likes. I know she likes watches, but she's not as emphatic as I am.
But I went home with 7.
But she
Okay.
went home at 7 that day. I was ecstatic.
Well, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Do you pick your outfit first, or do you pick the watch first?
Outfit.
Outfit, and then you match the outfit
Yeah.
to whatever watch you want. Okay. Same for you. What do you pick first?
I am not as matchy as a lot of people around here.
Okay.
Right now, I mean, I'm wearing I matchy my shirt with this. I planned that,
Right.
but I got on I wear the same shoes every day. This trip, I got even on our last cruise, I got yellow and black shoes on, and I got a pair of black shorts. That doesn't match with anything up here. I'm not as matchy with everybody because I'm not like that.
You know, I don't
I wear what I
match.
like.
I just, if it looks good,
Yeah,
it is. I don't.
yeah.
I don't
Even
do
on
match.
an everyday thing. I go, okay, I'm wearing stuff in this case, and then when I'm done with this case, I put it away and I go to the next case.
I know.
I'm wearing stuff in that case. So
Mine goes from the from the case to the drawer
sometimes she wears the same thing every single day.
because I like it.
Because she likes it. I had to change the leather strap on hers once because of the only watch she was wearing.
It was an open
So-
card and I loved it.
So,
Gorgeous watch.
so is it safe to say you do have a favorite?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'm gonna ask you a cruise question. Right?
Mhm.
As far as this cruise so far,
Yes.
what is the highlight so far? I know we still got a day of sea, but what is the highlight for you during this cruise?
That's tough.
Company, family.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
You can't cheat off of hers. So I'm coming to you next.
I got to pick number 2.
Yeah, and I will say, again, just your level of commitment to Rich, and you have like MS as well, right?
Yes.
That right there just blew me out the water. Just seeing, because I didn't know that, right? Or maybe I did. Maybe you did tell me that before,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Years
but
ago.
I could, yeah,
I
but
told you.
yeah, but
You
like.
can't tell. It's
Yes,
not- it's
because
not-
you are like you're all over this shit with him. You're just standing, man. That is so dope to see. And I absolutely love that. And just letting you guys know, Rich, you found this ship to be accessible as far as having
absolutely.
wheelchairs, stuff
Absolutely.
like that. Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I may have to go left to go right sometimes for the ramps or whatever, but yes, it is fully accessible.
Very.
And one thing I do like about the space, even the Carnival cruise ships, the rooms,
Mhm.
they are tremendous. In the accessible
They're
rooms.
accessible.
Other than the last cruise we were on, the room was considerably smaller.
Yeah.
It was still bigger than a regular room, but the room on all the Carnival ships we've been on,
Accommodations are
accommodations are outstanding.
They are.
But
okay.
even floating around, going around, and the people tend to get out of your, help you. Most of the people get out of your way, let you get on the elevator first. But yeah, no, it's very, very accessible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Oh,
what is your highlight so far?
I will have to echo her.
Okay.
Okay, I
That's
have to echo
fine.
her.
That's fine.
The company, the family, and stuff like that. But just as far as even the ship events, I mean, I'm going to be a little biased because I won. I won the battle, so
Yeah.
that was fun. After being a 2-time loser, or 2-time second place, I should say, not
Yeah.
a loser.
Yep.
2-time second place. I was happy that I won. Thank you very much. That was a big highlight. That was a lot of fun. We had a great time, and even just hanging out. Anyway, just like hey, come join us for dinner, like you guys did last
Yeah,
night. Like
yeah.
that, just late night dinner. Seeing everybody just high fiving in the hallway. Again, it all comes back to what she said.
Yeah.
Just being with their company and the family.
Family.
That's it. As Jerry Jones say, "What's up, Jerry?" And so, every time he gets to mention it, we're all family.
Yeah.
That's there's
We are.
no true words have not been spoken. That's exactly what it is. It's all about the family. People
That's
from
amazing.
all over the country. There's people from California here, right?
Yes,
Rogers
from
from
Cali.
California.
Yep.
California, New York. So you got 3,000 miles that way, and then all up and down the East Coast. Virginia. A lot of people from Florida. I think there's people from Carolina here. Some
Yes.
people from Texas, I believe, are here.
Yes.
Georgia, Alabama.
Arizona. You said
Arizona too.
Yep.
Arizona too. That's right.
Yep.
Arizona
Anthony's
too.
from Arizona.
Anthony's from Arizona. That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
It's just one big happy dysfunctional
It's a
family.
blessing.
And I don't take this stuff for granted, Joe.
No.
I mean, the thing about it is, who would have thought that any of us would have ran across each other, right?
Yeah.
It's like there's a passion for collecting. There's a passion for watches. Mary, you wasn't into so before Rich. You was probably just living your life, still loving your rock and roll, heavy metal and stuff like that. And now this guy comes along and just swoops you off your feet
Messed up everything.
and introduce you to Invicta. And it's been crazy. I think it's crazy. A great crazy.
Yes.
And it's like, man,
Yeah.
who'd have thought I'd been sitting in front of this guy or you, or sitting next to Godfather. People you can't see off screen. There's Godfather sitting next to me.
Yeah, he wanted to sit down a little bit.
Trust me, he definitely needs to sit
He
down.
needs to sit down a little bit.
And y'all, the Godfather interview is coming next. But and I'm gonna let you retreat back to your evening because we've been going back and forth and stuff like that, man. But if there's anything that you would like to see, I want both of you guys to answer this. Be it from the collective group and Invicta, because I'm pretty sure somebody from Invicta is going to be watching this. So let's tackle the groups first. What would you like to see, if there's anything, any changes? What would you like to see in any future cruises or vacations?
In any of the groups, right?
Any of the groups.
I think everybody's doing fantastic. I seriously think
I do too.
all the groups are doing amazing. They're doing an amazing job because I couldn't even think of anything to do better with all these groups. I mean, this is our first
I think
cruise
everybody's
that's
done
not
an amazing job.
right. That's not actually done by Invicta and the television network or something like that. This is put together by one of the groups. A handful of people putting out itineraries, taking their own time and money,
Hard
work, prizes, giveaways for winners of collectors events, whatever, battles, whatever. Thank you very much, Crap. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Even if it's something small, a bag of chips, you still pay money for that. I think it's fantastic. As far as the company itself, I always wanted to see a Transformers transatlantic.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
I know you like Transformers as well.
Yes.
And I mentioned that before. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know what they're doing if they're going to do collaborations anymore.
I want another Islanders watch, please. Another women's Islanders watch.
That. I'm happy with football watches. I pretty much have almost every Dallas Cowboys football watch, and I will continue to get every one as long as they put them out, even though the Cowboys are horrible this year. But it's just keep putting out good stuff. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
That's it.
That's it.
You share. Okay, so they both share that. And ladies and gentlemen, this is coming up to the end of the cruise. But by the time you see this, the cruise has been long gone, and we've listened to each other at this point.
Yes.
Right? I can't put it into words. I understand that people have personal preference. People like their watch brands. Invicta may not be the watch brand for you. However, if you ever question what is it about the watch, you see it. You have relationships. And they do put out a very crazy, big design. However, it's attractive to many people. and people have come far and wide to gather together as a family to celebrate our love for these watches.
And I've said it many times, whatever, in every time I interview or whatever, there's something for everybody. You go to Invicta store and something like that, there's something for everybody. You don't have to have a big fancy watch like me or a sports watch like me or a huge watch like that. That's heavy. You can get a nice small watch, a thin watch, a big watch, whatever you want. Metal strap, leather whip. There's always something for everybody and affordable price. I'm quoting Godfather on that one. I always say something for everybody, and it's what it is. It's exactly what it is, and that's why everybody in this watch community gravitates towards it, because we know what we get and we know what these things are worth and how much to pay for it. You want to pay a little more for it, that's fine, but it's what you want, your preference. But it's that's why I have 650 because I like them. And they were decent, you know. I mean, yeah, did I overpay for a couple of them back in the day when I first started? Maybe, but I don't care. As Ryan would say, did I overpay for it? Yeah, sure, why not? But I love it. But it's all good.
So as we close,
Yeah,
I'm gonna start with you.
yeah.
Give us a watch that you would recommend to any of the viewers right now that you can think off the top of your head. Take your time.
X-Wing.
X-Wing. Okay. How
All
about
right,
you?
I'm gonna go two. Usually, what everybody that Ryan says to gravitate to is a pro diver. 40, 42, 44. There's also something called a specialty, which is sometimes similar to a pro diver, thinner in profile, which is probably half the thickness of this bad boy here. So it's very comfortable. And there's sometimes a little bit bigger, maybe 45, 46. But again, they're thin. That's a good starter watch. That's where I started. I started with a 44 diver, automatic, before I even knew what automatic was. And I love it till this day. I still have it. That was from 2010. But that's what I would recommend to start if you don't want anything really, really big. You'll get to the really big ones once you see what the small ones feel like. You look, ooh, that looks nice. Let me try that one. The first time I put it on an Octane, which is bigger than this, I'm like, no way. And then I got like 8 of them now. Yeah, they're great. I love them.
Okay. Well, with that, I appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.
I want you guys to get back to your cruising or resting or whatever you're going. If you're gonna go to the casino or no, we gotta play the Uno. No Mercy. Yes.
I'm a little scared about that.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this premiere. This is coming straight from a Carnival cruise. We're sitting on deck 16, right behind the Red Frog. Right. So if you ever come on the celebration, this is where we are. Maybe I'll put something Trap was here.
There you go.
So until the next lightning strike, ladies and gentlemen, y'all be blessed.